This one still keeps me up at night. I've been a cop for over 18 years, and I've seen a lot of things that don't make sense. But this call, it came from a house that didn't exist anymore. It began with the shrill ring of the radio at 3:17 in the morning, a sound that slices through the hush of the overnight shift, demanding attention. The dispatcher's voice was tense, rattling off the details. A 911 call had come in, a woman's voice, high with panic, each word sharp as broken glass. "They're trying to get in. Please help." I'm at 189 Claymore Drive. The address sparked a flicker of unease. Claymore Drive. The number, the house that shouldn't be there. Still, instinct and duty took over. You roll out, lights off, engine humming in the darkness, tires whispering over the wet road. The city at that hour is a different creature. Empty, silent, except for the occasional ripple of wind or the distant bark of a stray dog. Each block you pass is another street lamp, another shadow, another moment for the mind to circle back to the address, to the memory. 5 years ago, 189. Claymore had been a home, a place with laughter and the routine clatter of daily living. Then, one night, flames had devoured it, hungry, relentless, turning walls to skeletons and windows to weeping voids. Firefighters made it out with only stories of heat and smoke. The woman and her little girl did not. It was a tragedy the neighborhood remembered, the kind that leaves scars on more than just the earth. And yet, the GPS showed the call, pinpointed with chilling precision, coming from that very lot. There was something unsettling about that confirmation. Like a thread pulled too tight, you press on, each minute measured by the rhythmic pulse of your heart and the crackle of the radio. Claymore Drive appears through the windshield, shrouded in the mist that collects in low places, the kind of fog that makes everything seem further away. The lot stands out, a wound in the row of houses, overgrown with weeds, the fence sagging, a memory of paint clinging to rotten wood, but the gate is open, yawning wide, as if someone, or something, had only just passed through. You step out, boots sinking into the damp earth, flashlight cutting a path through the gloom. Silence presses in, thick and expectant. Then you see it, a single, unwavering light, suspended in the air where the kitchen had stood. No walls, no foundation, just the stubborn presence of that glow, illuminating nothing but the ground and the thin wisps of fog that curl around it. Your partner moves beside you, his breath steaming in the cold air. Together you edge closer, boots crunching over gravel and tangled grass. The light does not flicker or fade. It remains indifferent to your approach. As though waiting for you, you circle the lot, nerves thrumming. There's nothing, no sign of life, no footprints in the mud, no recent disturbance. Yet the air feels charged, as if the ground is holding its breath. Then, through the radio, a burst of static, a harsh, grating interference that prickles the skin. Your partner lifts his hand to the mic, and in the midst of that noise, a voice emerges. The same voice from the call, unmistakable. It is softer now, a whisper, threadbare and desperate. He's here now. Your partner's eyes widen, and he stiffens as if struck. Later, he'll swear he felt breath on the back of his neck, warm and close, the kind of sensation that makes the hair on your arms rise. You both turn, flashlights arcing through the night, cutting through empty air. No one is there, only the stillness, deeper now, oppressive. Suddenly, the radio goes dead, just an empty hiss. At the same moment, your flashlight sputters, the beam dimming to a frail glow before shuddering back to life. You scan the ground, and that's when you see them. Footprints, pressed into the mud, impossibly clear. Bare feet, small, each toe outlined in the soft earth. Child-sized. The tracks lead away from the center of the lot, threading through grass and tangled roots, heading toward the woods that border the property. You follow, every step measured, senses straining for any sound, any sign. The world seems to hold its breath with you. The only sound, your own footsteps, and the faint, far-off call of an owl. The footprints continue, weaving between the trees, growing fainter with each step. Then, abruptly, they stop, midway between one patch of earth and the next, as though the child had simply ceased to exist, lifted from the ground without a trace. You stand there, staring at the last indentation, the air cold against your skin. The woods are silent, the darkness absolute. There is no rustle, no movement. Nothing to explain the sudden end of the trail. Back at the lot, you check with dispatch. The call is logged, time-stamped. The details clear. 3:17 a.m. Female voice. Plea for help, but when you ask for the recording, there's nothing. No audio, no trace of the call in the system. The number is unlisted, the signal untraceable, as if the call had come from nowhere and everywhere all at once. The night draws on, the sky paling with the first hints of dawn. You and your partner linger by the open gate, reluctant to leave. As if in doing so you might miss something crucial, some clue that would knit the story together. But the lot remains silent. The glow gone, the footprints already softening under the weight of the morning dew. As you drive away, the questions linger, heavy as the fog. Who made the call? Was it an echo of the past, a final plea trapped in the air like a recording on a ghostly loop? Or was it something else, some need or terror that transcended the boundary between what was and what is? You think of the woman and her daughter, their lives cut short, their voices lost in the flames. You wonder if, on nights like this, when the world is quiet and the veil is thin, their fear reaches out again, searching for help that will never come. The memory of that voice, so raw, so real, haunts you, a reminder that not everything can be explained by logic or protocol. In the days that follow, you return to the lot, unable to let it go. Each time, the gate is closed, the weeds taller, the silence deeper. Neighbors watch from behind curtains, their faces pale and wary. They remember the fire, the screams, the way the house burned hot and fast. Some say they still hear voices on the wind, laughter and crying, the echoes of what once was. You talk to the fire chief, to the investigators, or to the old woman down the street who brings flowers to the edge of the property every year on the anniversary. They all have stories, unexplained noises, lights flickering at impossible hours, the sense of being watched. No one stays near the lot after dark. The official report is thin, unexplained 911 call, no evidence found, case closed. But you know better. You remember the footprints, the whisper on the radio, the light that burned where there should be only darkness. Sometimes, late at night, you replay the events in your mind, searching for details you might have missed. A shadow, a sound, a name. You wonder about the child, about the bare feet and the trail that ended in nothing. You think about the fear in that voice, the urgency, the need, and you wonder if, somewhere out there, the past is not as far away as you'd like to believe. If memory can linger in the air, in the ground, in the circuits of a phone line, waiting for someone to listen. You pass by 189 Claymore Drive now and then, unable to resist the pull. The lot is unchanged, wild and overgrown, but sometimes you see the gate swinging open in the breeze, or catch a glimmer of light where there should be none. And you remember the call, the voice, the footprints that vanished. You remember the feeling of something unseen watching from the shadows, the sense of a story unfinished. You know that some questions have no answers, and some mysteries refuse to be solved, but you keep listening, just in case the past tries to reach out again, just in case someone calls for help from a place where no one should be. Because sometimes, in the quietest hours of the night, you still hear her voice, pleading, hopeful, lost to the world but echoing in your memory. They're trying to get in. Please help. And you wonder, as you always do, if next time you'll be able to answer. Every time I close my eyes, I hear her voice. I don't know who or what called us that night, but someone wanted us there. And whatever it was, it didn't want to be found. Tell me, do you think a place can remember what happened to it? Because I do. Help me.